It's on the table is crawling with nonsense, and I won't say it second time, cause I downright nearly lost my mind.
One and all to a picturesque evening here. A clear night, all the ingredients for a showcase game that the passionate crowd demands. I'm Peter Drury, and this is Jim Beglin.
Hi everyone, and thanks Peter, it's great to be on board.
Just listen to that noise, this place is definitely up for it. Let's hope we get a contest worthy of the setting. We have already started here. Jim, who do you pick out as the telling individual today?
Well, Fikayo Tomori has a rare reputation of being one of the few English footballers to succeed particularly well in Italy, and his very front-footed approach to defending has been very impressive. He's very fast for a defender, and that pace allows him to both engage opponents early, while at the same time he can do a lot of covering and recovering, so...
And the finish! Oh, would you believe it? The goal to end it all! A finish of great intelligence. He just understood and he executed so smoothly.
Speed of thought, speed of action, that's another really clever finish.
And that ends it. And that is how you do it. One quick draw finish.
Boom. What a performance. What a performance. Once that whistle went, there really was no looking back, was there? The game just flew past us all.
Many thanks to Jim, and with that, it is a very good night to you. Welcome to those who have joined us all here on a beautiful, clear evening. The conditions contributing to a fantastic atmosphere in the stands. This really is the place to be. I'm Peter Drury, and seated in the experts' hot seat is our man Jim Beglin.
Well, thanks for that, Peter. I'm more than ready to get going here.
Well, colour and passion just oozing from the stands here. These fans love their football, and we're about to be dished up a feast of it. The action has already started. Jim, who do you pick out as the telling individual today?
Well, Lamine Yamal. Well, this guy, Lamine Yamal, Peter, certainly is a very exciting talent. A natural right winger. We all know about his technique, but he's very impressive with his decision-making too. And when you consider that his job is all about supply, it's all about end product, he's become actually quite good at that. His ball retention is quite strong. And when you've got that in a wide player, you're onto something.
Yeah, he'll be looking for a goal or two. Well, he's felt that, hasn't he? Stood up well to him there. Looking to play him in.
You can never be short of runners into space, as long as the space left behind is filled. That's just playing it safe and simple.
And here's Valverde. And this is Son Heung-min. And that's gone loose. It has been a rather gentle affair so far. And he's managed to get free.
There they go, hunting again.
And the whistler's gone for a reckless challenge there. Well, it's not taken him long, and that's going to be a booking. Look at the space here. And the finish! And he has kicked it out somehow.
Really looked sharp there, didn't he? That's very well played.
India with their first corner, the first in the game for either side, actually. Not pretty, but it gets the job done. No, he wasn't going to be fooled. Now it's Messi. Well, that has not gone well. A slightly better ball would have led to a very different outcome there.
Well, I think the opposition saw that pass coming a mile off, and it wasn't the best decision.
Oh, shooting chance! Big relief, it just needed better contact.
Inter really are good at...
Shapes to shoot! And the keeper couldn't hold it. Goal! Inter! And Inter go in front. Some heroic goalkeeping, but even that couldn't save them this time.
Look, that's one of the first things you learn, whether you're a striker or not. Just anticipate a goalkeeping parry or spillage, and sometimes you'll get lucky, it'll come your way.
So we have the first goal.
Well, this should allow them to be a bit more expansive, although they'll be wise to be cautious for now.
And no, that is pretty much the end of that. India are behind here despite their domination of possession. Now it's Messi. And that is expertly dealt with.
India are really in a position where patience and prudence will serve them best. Time's on their side.
Caicedo gets over and intercepts. Hoisted upfield by the keeper. Played back in. Oh, well played, well played. And now they can spring out of defence. Great defending, strong and determined. Well, that tackle was certainly sturdy. Oh, he's taken out, that'll be a foul. And that's going to be a booking. Oh, that's ambitious. Looking for the run. That's a shade optimistic.
India truly have no need to panic. They can reassess at half-time.
Threads one in. And he's only too happy to take that back. Goes looking wide. Well, that is one way to stop him. Well, that's surely a foul. Free kick. Referee has gone straight to his pocket. Yes, a second yellow, and he's off. The player's protesting furiously, but there's little or no sympathy from the ref. Inter Milan are down to 10 men. Oh, that is asking for trouble. Oh, he's burst through. He's through. It's one-on-one. Well, the defence proved infallible then, but that won't be the last they'll see of him. Van Dijk has given away a free kick. He knew what was coming. That's a yellow card. Can he get it through? Back into the middle. Shoots! And for a moment, time stood still.
Ci saranno 3 minuti di recupero.
The message is clear, none shall pass. That is ended up in no man's land. Now this could be a chance, and he's in on goal. Chance for a shot! Loose ball now, and there's a chase on to retrieve it. Messi. And we hit half-time. Well, it's certainly simmered along nicely so far. Just the one goal in it, and it's all still very much up for grabs.
Well, let's not beat about the bush, Peter. It's been fairly flat, and the supports have had little to cheer about. So an awful lot of questions have got to be asked, and the answers need to be found in a hurry.
There's the start of the second half.
India can really do with some bigger names standing up here. At times they didn't even look as if they knew what they were doing. Inter have really been terrific at snuffing out the threat. Now for something different. Whatever happens, that's the cut.
Son Heung-min! And that is wildly off target.
Well, there's always that risk, Peter, when a team commits too many numbers forward. You can't help but leave some gaps at the back.
Nice looking ball.
Well, he got rid because he was under pressure. We're seeing some really good pressure being applied here, Peter, particularly from those guys up front.
Yeah, and it just, I suppose, Jim, denies the others time and space.
Well, I would call it blanket suffocation. Every single player is committed to the press, and there's simply no way out.
What a throw in. And it's played in. Donnarumma claims it. Safe hands.
Was that the first time we've seen them try that? It's definitely given the opposition a little more to think about.
And that's been intercepted.
He read that really well and stopped it.
India still behind thanks to that solitary strike. Yamal. It's run loose here. Played out towards the right wing. Played back in. Well, he's not happy with that challenge, but the referee has let it go. Your impression so far, Jim? Hazard is the guilty party there. And he's going to have his name taken. Valverde. Oh, that's well spotted. Hazard. Son Heung-min. Oh, he's going to be pulled back for that one. Messi is behind this one. Shot could be... It's Son Heung-min! It's in! Two to the good, and they are purring, absolutely purring. There was no getting to that, no getting to it at all. Expertly done.
Just way too good, Peter. The keeper was never going to stop it.
Things starting to look very comfortable.
Yeah, and you have to say that the contrast of moods are very visible now. They really fancy themselves to go and wrap things up.
Not the most accurate pass. Pressing high and with purpose. He shifted it to the flank. Passes coming off in quick succession here. Son Heung-min.
That's positional gold, the utilisation of space.
That is good alertness. That'll be a throw-in. Now that looks a decent ball. Brilliantly cut out. And that has left him in a heap. It's all a little bit desperate, but it's got the job done.
You know, it was an intervention that had to be made. Serious trouble lay in store.
No, again there's no way through. Son Heung-min, and he was quick to react. Distributed tidily.
Well, they keep pressing like that as long as they can.
That a foul? Yes, the referee's given it. And he has taken a dim view of this, a second yellow, and that means red. Well, the players are making their point, but the ref clearly isn't interested. He's waved them all away. Well, they are now a 9-man team.
Well, what goes through a player's head at times like that is a mystery to me. Well, they can at least make a fight of it. Even if it's just a goal, the lift it would give would be huge no matter what the end result is.
Lewandowski has it out wide and in space. It's a pretty loose pass. And it's Son Heung-min. And the shot! And it's there! And they are cruising away. The movement so precise, the finish sumptuous.
Just when they thought they may be in at one end, they end up shipping a goal at the other, and it's all due to wonderful counter-attacking. They hardly had time to even react, and there's only one word to describe that: clinical.
A case now of complete control. Oh, it's a promising build-up, this. Plenty of really nice passing. That's a foul, no two ways about it. And the referee has shown him a yellow card. And the number on the board is 3. Oh, that pass isn't the best. Challenge just a bit on the firm side. Little doubt, that is a foul. Well, that's a booking, always looked it. The player's body language here is a bit grim. It is not looking great at all. He's had a fair tumble under that challenge. Son Heung-min with the foul. It's a straight red. He has been given his marching orders. Players have gathered round and they are clearly concerned. Inter Milan are now down to 8 following the sending off. Oh, they could be caught out here. And that's it. India have very little in the way of excuses here, simply having no answer to a display that was stunning, scintillating. There was to be only one outcome. How would you summarise what we've seen today then, Jim?
Well, there was a distinct lack of clarity or commitment in everything the players were trying to do. Looking pretty lethargic, and they were ruthlessly exploited and deserved to be.
Many thanks to Jim, and with that, it is a Hello and welcome one and all. The atmosphere building very nicely here. Gorgeous, gorgeous evening. The skies are clear, the noise is fervent, the atmosphere frenetic. I'm Peter Drury and it's a pleasure to be alongside Jim Beglin.
Hello, Peter, and hello to everyone watching. For me, it's a real thrill to be here.
Some terrific scenes here in Barcelona. My goodness me, it's made even better by 100,000 supporters in full voice. Things have got underway here pretty promptly.
In a system like this, Peter, the winger-fullback combinations can be absolutely crucial.
Yeah, and no doubt you could expand on that for us, Jim.
Well, there's just so many potential options and movements. Overlapping, underlapping, wingers vacating spaces to be occupied by fullbacks, coming inside, creating overloads down the middle on either flank. You get those right and this can be a very effective system.
A tried and tested formula.
And believe it or not, Peter, we even did that back in my day.
So, Jim, who would you identify as the key man in this fixture?
Well, Peter, it's not very often you look at your goalkeeper as a source of inspiration, but I think we can make an exception.
He's had a shot! He's beaten the keeper, but hit the post. De Bruyne. Barcelona have a free kick. Well, you might think he got off lightly. It is just a verbal warning. What a start. Free kick in a dangerous position in the opening minutes. Messi! And that's caused a worry or two.
Messi is clearly kicking himself here. He knew that was a great opportunity.
Ah, he's given it away. Picked out brilliantly. Lovely, now then. Messi was alert to the possibilities, but in the end it's fruitless. De Bruyne gets a foot in here. Anything noteworthy in the early part of the match, Jim?
Well, I think both teams probably feel it's too early for either to start taking real risks. So they're still very much in a phase of testing the waters and sizing each other up.
The pressing's intense, and it's paid off. And it's Messi. Can he get it through? And that was very necessary. India yet to have an attempt on goal. Messi.
Yeah, they were looking for a counter-attack.
Back towards the middle. Played out to the left flank. A mixture of good defending and indecisive passing. No progress. He's shifting through the gears here. And he's in on... And the shot! Has another goal! Goal! Barcelona! Barcelona are in front. Oh, beautifully dispatched. There was no reaching that.
That's just a fabulous, fabulous finish. Anything that close to the frame of the goal, 99 times out of 100, the keeper's not getting there.
So we have the first goal.
Listen, when it comes to goals, Peter, in this team, he's always the #1 contender, and he's done it again. Well, I wouldn't quite advise they should resort to risk-taking at this stage. There's plenty of time left yet.
Gabriel gets over and intercepts. Lovely pass, but can he get there? And the keeper takes decisive action. And they're not going to make any further progress now. Now it's Neymar. Big chance! And now they can clear their lines. And it's Pedri. Pedri! Oh, good effort, he got plenty on that.
Oh, the technical control was exquisite. The pummeled attempt was exasperating.
Defending was strong and firm. He is through here. Ambitious ball here. Oh, the chip pass hasn't quite come off.
India truly have no need to panic. They can reassess at half-time.
Excellent challenge there, uncompromising. Pedri knocks it into space. And that has been slung wide. Keeper's got good distance on that. Oh, that's fabulous. The ball has bounced loose now. Well, that is good. Super running, sharp movement. Came up against a defender, though, who was ever so determined. Oh, just skips past his man. Hernandez cuts it out. Neymar.
Un minuto de descuento.
Now that looks a decent ball. He's picked his... And a shot! Off the post! Oh, the ball's come loose, and it's come back out to him. Oh, and with that, the half-time whistle goes. A very combative, competitive half with just the one decisive moment. It's been compelling stuff.
It's a dressing room that needs rousing at half-time because, in truth, they've not really been at it so far. If the pep talk works, we may see a very different side second half. We need to.
And we are back on the way.
India can really do with some bigger names standing up here. At times, they didn't even look as if they knew what they were doing.
Marquinhos does well to get it back. Out for a throw. And that's definitely not his best. And that's gone loose. Neymar. Well, that has not gone well. He's got plenty of space out wide here. And that has put paid to that. That's gone for a throw-in. Marquinhos. Rudiger. Gabriel. Caicedo. Could try cutting inside here. He's found a way past. Turns back here, probably the best option. Gabriel kept his eye on it, and he's there. Barcelona are looking to play on the counter here, aren't they?
Well, I think it's pretty clear they've changed their shape, certainly when defending at least, because they've got to be ready to hit them hard on the counter-attack, and that seems to be the plan.
Marquinhos. And here's Messi. Finds himself unceremoniously floored. Bit of an appeal, but nothing doing. Your impression so far, Jim?
Well, considering they're only one down, they're closer to conceding a second than scoring a leveller.
Gets a good foot in there. Now it's Neymar. Oh, well played. Looking to play him in. Now it's Mbappe. Big chance! It's loose and there's... Oh, what has happened here? Cleared away. There's some great running on show here, but ultimately there was no way through. Distributed tidily. And a goal kick. That's a good ball out wide. Closing in on the last quarter of an hour. Now it's Messi. He's got away.
I think the message here is quite clear, Peter. They want another one and will seemingly keep going until they get it.
Out towards the flank.
India are stuck in central station and they might find a fast track out wide if they'd care to look.
Foot in. And he's managed to get free. India must do something here, and very quickly.
Well, it's looking like too little too late, but they are giving it all they have.
And the assistant referee has his flag raised for offside. Barcelona have it back and can go again. He has found a way through. De Bruyne.
This usually is the time teams go into conservation mode.
In with the challenge. Some good work on the right flank here. Caicedo gets across and deals with it. That is ended up in no man's land. And that's that. Well, that was tense. The two parties separated by the game's only really meaningful moment. Intriguing for the neutrals, unbearable, sometimes unwatchable for those with a vested interest. How would you summarise what we've seen today then, Jim?
Well, the way the manager has stormed down the tunnel lends itself to an almighty telling off for such a timid, docile display.
So, just time for me to say thanks to... So welcome one and all to a picturesque evening here. A clear night, all the ingredients for a showcase game that the passionate crowd demands. Well, I'm Peter Drury, and I'm joined in the commentary box by the familiar figure of Jim Beglin.
Thanks for the intro, Peter. I've been soaking up the atmosphere and I'm really looking forward to what lies in store.
Colours vivid and vibrant, songs loud and proud. The tone for this game is well and truly set. Things have got underway here pretty promptly. Who do you, Jim, see making the difference here?
Well, Peter, it's not very often you look at your goalkeeper as a source of inspiration, but I think we can make an exception for Gianluigi Donnarumma. Such an incredible player, one of the safest pair of hands around.
He would be the obvious choice, wouldn't he? He certainly has all the right qualities. Turns back here, probably the best option. India looking to pass their way through. Looks a foul. Yep, referee's given it. It is a fair distance from goal. I'm not sure if he'll have a go. It's anyone's ball now. And he skips past his man. Well, the defence just about came out on top, but they were certainly tested. Whistle's gone, that's foul.
Well, it was deliberate, it was cynical, and you have to understand the frustration of being denied a clear opportunity, but it had to be done.
What a start, free kick in a dangerous position in the opening minutes.
Someone's eyeing this up with real belief here.
He's gone for it! They want to be quick to recover this. Cleared away. India are applying all the early pressure.
Well, they've made all the inroads and their confidence is taking...
Chance! They've scored! Oh, beautifully dispatched. There was no reaching that.
That's expertly finished, and he's done that so often.
Goal! After 14 minutes is number 11.
India breakthrough nice and early, just as they wanted it. India are very much in charge here, dominating possession and a goal to the good. And he's running through. Steaming on goalwards. Cleared without complication. In with the challenge. And he's let fly. And the two sides separated by the game's only breakthrough moment to this point. 1-0 the score. Oh, that's fabulous.
That was lovely, that.
And he's on a charge.
That's just playing it safe and simple.
Well, they've got it again. And they can counter here. Oh, that's a key interception. Great defending, strong and determined. Just more than 15 minutes till half-time. Well, that's a foul. Free kick's been given. Well, that looks like a final warning. Still no card. And he's on his way! Plenty to aim. He's having a shot! He's beaten the keeper, but hit the post. Well, there's the clearance. Gets a good foot in there. Foot in. Plenty of appeals, but the referee is not interested. That's gone for a throw-in. It's a poor throw that, picked off with relative ease. And that's a goal kick. And he's decided to go for it. And that is a routine catch.
Well, at least he's not short on confidence. Trying from that sort of distance, why not? It looks very much like they'd be happy to settle for this narrow lead at the break.
And he was alert to it. And that has been clubbed away. And they've got rid. Deftly away.
Two added minutes has been indicated.
He's got away. He's free. And he shoots!
Well, he got rid because he was under pressure.
And that'll be the last act of the first half. Well, there were plenty of talking points in that first half, but just the one goal. It's still anybody's game here. Any strong opinions on the first half?
Well, I think the scoreline offers a fair reflection of the level of endeavour from both teams. I think they lead because they did most of the probing. A little more penetration, I think, should help them get the job done.
India are 1-0 up at half-time, and it's all to play for. There's the start of the second half. A solitary goal, that has been the crucial difference. That's good pressing, squeezing the play. Gone behind for a goal kick. Oh, there's a probing ball. And that's been won straight back. Just about within shooting range. He's got away with one there.
That's great reading of the game, and it led to a decent...
That's rather hopeful. India are ahead here by what is still the only goal. Goes looking wide. He is through here. And he's managed to get rid and claimed it back swiftly. And he's managed to get free. Driving through the middle. Shot at goal! They've scored! A 2-goal lead and they're firmly in control. And that really is so impressive.
I'm not making any apologies, but I was willing him to supply the finish, and he came up trumps.
India are now luxuriating in a 2-goal lead.
You can really sense how important this goal was for them. They needed it, now they have it.
Out of play for a throw. Oh, that pass isn't the best. Oh, that's ambitious. He's found a way through. Gets a good foot in there. Throw in. Tries a shot! Relentless! Just relentless! Up by 3. They have their boots on the throats of their foes. As simple as you like, the outcome utterly inevitable.
Way too good, Peter. Too quick, too smart for that defence, who were made to look a little lost, in all honesty.
(3-0) and things are starting to look awfully cosy.
Well, they're very much the better team at the moment, Peter, and no doubt will be looking to cause even more damage here.
Out to the left it goes. And he can clear it away. Quality ball. India have hit a quick-fire double here. And a goal kick. That's the throw. Closing in on the last quarter of an hour. India have a free kick. Could try cutting inside here. He's picked his way through. I think that's a corner. Yes, it is. India with their first corner. The first in the game for either side, actually. Surely now! Decent attempt, but not quite good enough. And they're back on the ball again. It's out of play for a goal kick. So 3-0 now, and surely there'll be no twists in the plot. He has found the way through. Closing in on goal, and the finish! And somehow he's managed to miss it.
Spirited to say the least, certainly gave this crowd something to really cheer about.
Shooting chance! And for sure, that was not one of his best. Oh, terrible mistake. Just the goalkeeper to beat. There's the shot! It's in! Yet another goal in an awesome performance. They are in complete charge. And that's it. That was always inevitable.
Well, you've got to give him credit for pressing so quickly there.
And he's done it again. He's got his second. India are having a ball here. It's gone out for a throw-in. That's a promising run he's making on the right. He's shifting through the gears here. Now, who's going to be first to this? He can get that clear.
4 added minutes has been indicated.
Keep the ball and you win the game. It really is that simple. We've got a throw in. And now they can clear their lines. There will be 4 extra minutes. Referee looks at his watch and blows his whistle. So a real showpiece win. This lot was simply far too clever for their opponents, and despite their best endeavours, it has ended in an easy win.
Just a quick request today for
What are your
everybody
thoughts
to
on
please
today's game
kindly
then, Jim?
remove any
I think we
cars
just saw a
parked on the
team
road outside
winning
the stadium.
by playing to their strengths. There was a clear picture of what they set out to do, and the players were determined to deliver it, and they did.
Welcome to those who have joined us all here on a beautiful, clear evening. The conditions contributing to a fantastic atmosphere in the stands. This really is the place to be. I'm your commentator, Peter Drury, and providing his unique brand of expert analysis, here's Jim Beglin.
Thanks for the intro, Peter. I've been soaking up the atmosphere and I'm really looking forward to what lies in store.
Have a look at this. It is what you anticipate here these days in London North 7. An undulating red and white wave, an Arsenal wave which envelops the team. The action has already started. Played out wide.
They've got to be quick moving this forward.
Arsenal have reclaimed it. Who do you, Jim, see making the difference here?
Yeah, Kylian Mbappe. There's nothing more frightening for a defender when he's running at you at full speed. He gets into his stride so quickly and seems to just glide across the turf. But when the goal's in front of him, he's also got that cool head that's required to pick a spot and finish everything off.
Hard to disagree with that. It is the sort of situation he thrives in. The pressing's intense and it's paid off. Nothing wrong with that tackle. Ball won and it's been given away. And he was quick to react. There could be trouble here. Picked out brilliantly. A reprieve, albeit perhaps momentary. Aimed beyond the defence. Son Heung-min picks it up out wide. Arsenal with their first corner, the first in the game for either side actually. Messi with the short one. And it's Robertson.
Well, it seems as if the message has been issued by both managers: don't concede the opener.
Well, that had the makings of something quite promising, but it's fizzled out into nothing. And that's clear cut, it's a free kick. The ref's been lenient here. I doubt he'll get too many more chances. In with the challenge. No way through. Fernandes. Arsenal look happy to sit back for the moment here.
Yeah, everything they're doing screams counter-attack, but it's a long counter.
Mbappe! Mbappe. Oh, that's a key interception. Looking to play him in. Nice interception. His positioning was spot on. Moved on forwards. Just coming up to the 30-minute mark. Oh, nicely intercepted. Now, can they get him away? And it's Son Heung-min. Kamavinga. Alexander-Arnold. Ambitious ball here. And he whips it in. He rises! No, not the best of headers. That's an imaginative pass. And that is as far as they're going to go. And he's picked it up out wide. He's got away. Oh, right place, right time. Oh, that is good. Super running, sharp movement. Came up against a defender, though, who was ever so determined. And Messi! That was a matter of inches.
Well, I think the defence are breathing a big sigh of relief here. He really spanked that, and it wasn't far away at all.
Pass somewhat off target. Good running, strong and purposeful.
Well, he certainly wasn't in the mood to take any risks.
Knocks it into space. Well, played right into his path. And this is Kane. Takes a shot! It's loose now and they want to get it back. And another try! That is decidedly lacking.
I think that's just more proof that this team is very comfortable playing on the break. They're really swift.
There will be 1 minute added time.
Oh, that's really good play on the right. He's driving forward.
That's good play from him.
Robertson does really... And that is going to be the final action of the first half. A decent enough half, but neither side able to get on the score sheet. Time for some fresh ideas in the second period, perhaps.
Please be made aware that
How would you review the first half?
Well, it's been nothing but frustration, really, Peter. I think the team as a whole has to take more risks, but they really need to up their quality too.
An engrossing half, but we're still where we started, 0-0. And we're underway again. So the first half brought no goals. Out for a throw. Shoots! Oh, it's come, and the keeper couldn't hold it. And it's in! Just to pick me up the whole game needs. And he's only too grateful to capitalise on the keeper's misfortune.
Well, they say all goalkeepers are crazy, and after that, maybe there's some truth in it.
Number 8.
And that has lit the blue touch paper and some.
That's so good and so often seen nowadays. Don't give them time to think on the ball.
Kamavinga, nicely weighted ball. Oh, well played, well sorted out. Ball is over the line. Messi. Not the most accurate pass. That'll be a throw-in. The muscular approach does pay off here.
That dugout has had some relief at least, but now the harder work starts. They've got to push for more.
Messi. Oh, it's a promising build-up, this. Plenty of really nice passing. Messi providing an outlet on that flank. And that was very necessary. That's a good intervention. That was what he had to make in the face of danger that was growing.
62,005.
So we've reached the hour mark. So, Jim, what are you thinking?
I think the manager's pondering his options as to whether to stick or twist Peter in view of the...
Goes for the shot! It's run loose, who's going to get there? Oh, there's a probing ball. No, that's been intercepted. Well, the idea was a good one. The execution of it, not quite so.
Well, the pass wasn't good enough, and he knows it. Arsenal really are going for it here, Peter. Now it's just a matter of sustaining the effort.
This is a really front-footed approach.
You know, the interest value in this game might just take off from here.
Well, quality clearly deserted him at the crucial moment.
Well, that's down to a simple miscalculation. No more, no less.
Well, that has not gone well. Oh, that's well spotted. Well seen, saw that coming.
He read that really well and stopped it.
Now, what about a counter-attack? So the team separated just by the one goal, which came early in the second period. And the score is 1-0. Well, there is a look that says it all. A piercing stare.
Ah, he made it look a bit predictable.
Now it's Mbappe.
Arsenal really might just end up...
Big header! And that could come back to haunt them.
Mbappe is clearly gutted about that one, but he needs to shake it off and go again.
Mbappe receives it in a good position here.
Well, he got rid because he was under pressure.
And here's Camavinga. Now it's Camavinga. He can get that clear. And smartly reclaimed. Engages and forces him off the ball. Gets a good foot in there. Camavinga. India still ahead by the game's only goal. It's a goal kick. A poorly directed kick from the keeper, he's given it away. He's found the shot at goal! It's hit the upright. A famous win, all but confirmed. They just need to hold on for a few more minutes. And they're not going to make any further progress now.
I thought it was going to happen then. How many more chances can they realistically expect now?
And the shot's on here. Nicked it back promptly.
Well, that's good defending. He squeezed the play and he gave him no chance to...
Oh, he's been caught napping! That's been cut out, well played. He shifted it to the flank. And it's Alexander-Arnold. And reclaimed it in a trice. It's a promising position. Swings it across. And that's that. India have held on. They have doggedly, sometimes frantically, preserved the tightest of leads. So what do you take away from it all, Jim?
Yeah, it was never a match that was going to blow us all away, Peter, but I felt the team did a lot right, especially that well-timed goal.
My thanks to Jim alongside me, and as the fans make their way home, so must we. Good evening to you. So welcome one and all to a picturesque evening here. A clear night, all the ingredients for a showcase game that the passionate crowd demands. This is Peter Drury, and I'm happy to inform you that Jim Beglin has joined me to offer his expertise.
Hi everyone, and thanks Peter, it's great to be on board.
Red is the colour, the only colour. We bring you this game, of course, from Old Trafford, Manchester. Things have got underway here pretty promptly. And he's managed to get free. Oh, what a climb! No, couldn't quite control it.
That's good play, plenty of targets in the penalty area and plenty of movement too.
Rodri.
Yeah, they were looking for a counter-attack.
Now it's Rodri. Van Basten.
Well, he certainly wasn't in the mood to take any risks.
So there is Raúl, the man that was one of the faces of Spanish football for so long.
Yeah, described by many of his opponents as the most intelligent player they've played against because of his off-the-ball movement. But you could focus on the fact that he gets...
Yeah, he's fouled him there. Yellow or red? It is red. India are now forced to play the bulk of the game a man short. And he was quick to react. Excellent challenge there, uncompromising. Raúl knocks it into space. Now it's Van Basten. Oh, shooting chance! Goal! Manchester United! First blood drawn. The movement so precise, the finish sumptuous.
Yeah, when you're hit on the counter-attack like that, it's like walking into a sucker punch, and they're dazed.
Manchester United gain their reward with an early goal. That looks a good ball through. There's the header! Really well taken goal. A quite incredible spell. They are flying. It was wonderfully efficient.
Yeah, it all came from some really smart movement, Peter. Did the defence let themselves down by not picking him up? I think the boss won't be amused.
So that's two now without reply.
Well, they're very much the better team at the moment, Peter, and no doubt will be looking to cause even more damage here.
He's got plenty of space out wide here. Well played, that has snuffed out the danger. That's been slipped through. And that has put paid to that.
A lot of space here, a real opportunity.
In with the challenge. Intercepts the throw, that's well read. He's in a great position here. He's picked his... and the shot! Oh, brilliant stop from Courtois! And now the breakaway. Can he get on the end of this? Pass is just off target. Almost half an hour in now. Engages and forces him off the ball. And that'll be a goal kick. pressure coming in from all directions. Tries to pass it through, and it's Rodri. And this is Raul.
Manchester United have really been terrific at snuffing out the threat. Now for something different.
Salah. India are in need of a lift as we head up towards the break. Van Dijk. And here's Kane, played out to the right. Kane! Oh, taken with style! Oh, flags up, so that won't count.
Yeah, the referee hadn't spotted his assistant's raised flag. He has now, so he's ruled the goal out for offside.
A moment's uncertainty there, but it is the right call. Looking for options for movement. Oh, it's a great ball here. And that is expertly dealt with. Foot in. Plays a sharp little ball here. Rolls it backwards. And it's Rodri. Not pretty, but it gets the job done. Tries to play it through. Great vision. Played back in. It's a pretty loose pass. And that'll be the final action of the first half. What do you think we're up to after 45 minutes?
India are very much up against it, and that's given the manager a real headache as to how to get his players to regain focus during half-time. He's going to have to get amongst the players and really lift them to produce something close to the best football if they're going to salvage this.
So we're just settling back into this second half.
I think it'll be fascinating to see how they're going to change their approach here. They have to go for it and try and pull one back, but they also have to be aware that going 3 down will probably seal their fate.
Oh, this looks sharp. Oh, no joy this time. Defending was strong and firm. And he's being shifted off it. Nicely aimed pass. Passing is crisp and sharp. Oh, what's he giving here? No, the referee's judged that the offence took place outside the area. He's having a good look here. An opportunity then to pull clear here. And he's going direct. Fair attempt, just the wrong outcome.
All he needs to do is to place this between the goalposts and basically let them attack it.
Alexander-Arnold plays it short. Big header! And it's there! And they are tearing the opposition apart here. Simply breathtaking stuff. He watched it all the way, and the finish was unerring.
He did so well there, attacking the ball the way he did. He got a strong forehead behind that one.
And there was his... That's a foul. A simple decision for the referee. And that's going to be a booking. Just too high.
Look, his thinking was more audacious than his attempt.
Not the best distribution from the keeper. Can he get it through? Now who's going to be first to this? Back into the middle. Shoots! And that is wildly off target.
Well, it's almost like he had too much thinking time there, Peter. There's no doubt it's a long way back, but they can at least give us something to believe the gap might be closed.
Rodri. That has not gone well.
Manchester United have turned up with a human blockade. This is top defence.
Cannavaro does well to get it back.
71,898.
Almost an hour gone. And this is Mohamed Salah. Now it's Van Basten. And here's Raul. Out towards the flank. Played in deep. And he's there to clear it. Threads one in. Well, it didn't look good for a while, but that was brave defending, and they got away with it.
Well, I thought they got off lightly there. The odds were stacked against them.
Well, he's not happy with that challenge, but the referee has let it go. And here's Kane. Rodri. And this is Van Basten. Referee has just said play on. Some excellent tackling here, and that one a perfect example. Van Dijk wins the duel this time. Not the most accurate pass. He's in plenty of space here. And that's a dangerous ball. I think that's offside. Yes, it is. Well, that pass isn't the best. Here's oh, what has happened here? Nice control. Might be danger here. Great chance! Into the last quarter of an hour.
I think that's great defending. He just made sure he was in the right place to block it, and I bet you the keeper's very relieved.
Pinches it off him. You have to say that was an exemplary tackle. Stopped him dead in his tracks. That is good pressure, just hounded him off it. That is a jarring tackle, but apparently nothing wrong with it. And this is Raul. Tries a shot! And he hits the net! Comfort, yet more comfort, easing away. His position was perfect, the invitation was there for him, and his response absolutely clinical.
Yeah, it's simply tragic defending when a renowned finisher is ignored. It's how he built his reputation.
As if three weren't enough, this is nigh on utopian. Manchester United are having a ball here. And it's Salah.
India really have been second best here, second to every ball, and they can't have any complaints about where they are now. The good thing is they haven't given up, but it's not looking favourable.
Now it's Mohamed Salah. Now it's Kane. And this is Van Basten. Raul. And that has been cleared.
A moment to try and place the cherry on the cake.
Alexander-Arnold goes short. Crosses it in. Roll! No, it's wide.
There will be 3
Board
minutes
shows there will be
added time.
3 extra minutes. And here's Kane. Oh, it's Van Basten. And the finish! It's in! And the chasm continues to widen. A brutal statement that underpins where these teams are at.
I can see some heads dropping here now, Peter. I see things getting even worse out there if they're not careful.
Harry Kane! Harry Kane!
Manchester United are at the peak of their powers. As for their opponents, a long way from that. It's gone out for a throw-in. That's the end. India suffer a humiliating defeat, and if that weren't painful enough, there's all the analysis and scrutiny to come. It was a poor show all round. How do you look back on the game then, Jim?
Well, there was a distinct lack of clarity or
India get ready for another crack at the big prize. Will they get the win they need to get their campaign off to a flying start, or will their bubble burst over the course of the next 90 minutes? A fabulous show of vivid colour and vocal cords. The new look Camp Nou at its best. Well, if you did just miss it, we are up and running already. India come into this game needing something. To fall short here would impact horribly on their future. Immediate... And the finish! There's a goal! The invitation was clear, and it was accepted with the utmost glee.
Well, the defence were being far too casual there, Peter. Far too slow to switch on to the danger. That's the kind of thing that makes managers go crazy.
So we have had the first significant moment. Chance for a shot! He scores! They have heard the starter's pistol and come racing out of the blocks. A momentary lapse mercilessly exploited. They were absolutely lethal.
Well, look at the manager here. He's absolutely fuming, and he has every right to be. You can't win football matches if you give the ball away like that.
India are doing very nicely, thank you.
Well, they're very much the better team at the moment, Peter, and no doubt will be looking to cause even more damage here.
India have scored 2 quick goals here and are well and truly in the driving seat. Steaming on goalwards, and he shoots! Just cruising! They are cruising! They are really purring here, and they have extended their lead in the blink of an eye. As simple as you like, the outcome utterly inevitable.
Well, I'm giving him full marks for the way he exploited the space, Peter, but you really shouldn't be left unmarked in the middle like that. I don't think he could believe his luck.
And yes, it's him again. India find a position of real strength now.
And things are much healthier in their favour. Mind you, you would have thought that when the last one went in.
Chance! They've scored! And they're at it again in double quick time. It was casual, it was careless, and it has proven costly.
Yeah, they've only got themselves to blame. Mistakes in those areas are very punishable.
It's become a case of men against boys.
Well, it's been an absolutely fabulous spell for them, and they're starting to look unstoppable. There could be more on the way.
Driving through the middle. And a chance! It's in! A quite incredible spell. They are flying.
It's a mass exodus now. Certain sections of the stadium are leaving in droves, and you can't blame them.
India are having a ball here.
This is wonderful front-footed football. The manager will be absolutely thrilled to see his team clicking in every department.
It's a threatening ball, and he's got the beating of his man. Picked out, he's had a shot! He's scored! Again, in a trice, and they are soaring!
Well, it's a goal fest, and the fact it's so one-sided now is getting scary. Well, that's really winded the opposition. You can see their manager screaming on the touchline, telling his team to calm down, but they'll need to do that pretty...
He's through and all alone! And a shot! They've done it! They are really purring here, and they have extended their lead in the blink of an eye.
Look, all they want to hear right now is the final whistle. They've been humiliated.
And with that, the hat-trick is complete.
This is such a dominant performance. The defence are sick of the sight of him, but he doesn't look finished just yet.
Habrá 3 minutos de descuento.
Is there any support? He might not need... Chance, surely! He has done it! A quite incredible spell. They are flying.
I can see some heads dropping here now, Peter. I see things getting even worse out there if they're not careful.
And we hit half-time. Staggering, just staggering. Not in their wildest dreams would they have expected a half-time scoreline like this.
India really are in control here. They've done exactly what they set out to do. There's a genuine flow about their football, and some of the stuff they've played so far has been great on the eye.
India have run riot in the first half, and barring a miraculous comeback, they have done the job already. And the game has already resumed here. Can he finish? Son Heung-min. Closing in on goal. Decent chance! Tries a shot! And it's in! And the headlines continue to get darker and darker.
Some of those players look totally lost out there now, Peter, and you can't blame them.
Marcó en el minuto 59 el dorsal 4.
Jimenez. Almost an hour gone. Genuine physical edge about this game. It is quite attritional. They're urging him to shoot. Goes for a shot! And we have our very first corner. He gets big! And that's past the post. Oh no, this does not look good. He's found some space. Shoots! Real chance! And he's hit it too high.
Well, that was highly impressive. He went through them like a knife through butter, so that's raised an alarm or two. Ah, welcome to modern football. You get hounded by everyone.
So it looks now very much a done deal, just waiting to seal it.
Well, it's pretty clear which team is on the way up. What a performance when we've seen so many teams.
Great chance! And that's wide.
Well, he looked pretty much unstoppable there. The only thing missing was the finish, of course.
Oh no, what has happened here? Big chance! Caicedo. Shot could be on. Real chance. Takes a shot! No mistake! They are getting horribly bullied, and it seems there is plenty more to come.
Well, this is turning into a real hammering now, Peter. They're demoralised.
He's got 4. That is remarkable. Shapes to shoot! It's in! It hurts, does it not? Oh, how reality hurts.
Absolutely no element of fluke either. makes this even more worrying in some ways.
Another one! This must be his personal high. And that is as far as it goes. India are going up, and now they can dream. Well, after all of that, Jim, what are you thinking?
India really deserve full marks to have come through such a difficult game in the manner they did. There's always a feeling that the fear of losing is what ultimately decides games like this, but not on this occasion. They played the game and the occasion beautifully.
So many thanks to Jim Beglin. That's all we have time for. Good evening to you.
Se ha encontrado unas llaves de coche con un llavero en forma de bota.